Hey, welcome back to my kitchen. My name is Shanae and today I'm going to share with you how to make homemade sushi rolls. Sushi rolls are super fun to make and you can customize it with whatever you love. Like you don't have to worry about sushi grade fish or anything. You can just make with cooked shrimp and crabs or whatever you desire. Cucumber rolls, avocado rolls, they're all delicious. And I'm going to share with you all the tips how to make it at home, easy and delicious way. One of the main important tips is choosing the right rice. You don't want to go with a long grain rice like jasmine or basmati. Specifically want to look for sushi rice. Sushi rice is a short grain, sticky rice. If you use just regular jasmine rice, for example, they're fluffier, they tend to separate easily. You won't be able to roll them nicely and they'll just fall apart. So I use this Rice Select sushi rice. They work out perfectly. They come out sticky, just perfect. And I'm going to show you how to cook it and season for the sushi rolls. Let's get cooking. Wash 2 cups of rice under running cold water until the water runs clear. The goal here is to remove excess starch and impurities. Drain and shake the excess water off. It's crucial because rice to water ratio is very important for the right texture, so make sure to drain it well. Then transfer the washed and drained rice into a saucepan and add 2.5 cups of water. Level the rice under the water so it's nice and even. Cover with tight-fitting lid and turn the heat to medium-high. Bring it to a boil. Once it's boiling, reduce the heat to low and cook for 10 minutes. Then turn the heat off and let it sit for another 10 minutes. Don't open the lid the entire time. And while the rice is cooking, make the rice seasoning. In a small dish, combine sugar, rice vinegar, and salt and mix it well until sugar is completely dissolved. Now transfer the rice into a large dish with big surface area. Traditionally, you're supposed to use a wooden bowl as it absorbs excess moisture. But any dish with large surface will do, so that the rice cools quickly. I'm using a casserole dish here. Pour the prepared rice seasoning over the rice and gently mix everything with wooden spatula using a cutting and folding motion. Our goal here is to mix the seasoning evenly all throughout the rice and also cool the rice. Rice will get stickier in the process too. Then cover the rice with damp cloth and prepare the fillings. Today I'm using cucumber, shrimp, avocado, and smoked salmon to fill my sushi rolls. You can cut out seeds of the cucumber, but it doesn't bother me as much, so I'm using it all. Make sure to prepare all the ingredients before you start making the rolls. It will go faster and smoother that way. If you have a large square seaweed sheets, cut them in half into 2 rectangles. Notice that nori sheets have 2 different sides, rough side and smooth side. This is important as we need to place the rice on the rough side. As for sushi mat, I like to place it in a Ziploc bag for easy cleanup and for convenience. Now let's get started with making our sushi roll, shall we? Place a nori sheet on a prepared sushi mat, smooth side down. Bring a large bowl with water to dip your hands in. Wetting your hands prevents the rice from sticking to your hands. Now take about half a cup of sushi rice and spread it evenly over the nori sheet, leaving about ½ inch space from the top. Again, don't mash the rice too much. You want the rice staying fluffy and light. Arrange the fillings in whatever combination you like. Here I'm making plain avocado roll. If you are making sushi rolls for the first time, it's better to stick to single filling. Now place the thumbs under the mat and bring the roll over the fillings. Use your other fingers to fold the fillings in place and continue rolling until it reaches the end of the nori. Gently squeeze along the bottom of the roll and don't press too hard. Just gentle but firm squeeze to give it a good shape. Make sure the seam is on the bottom. And one more roll with just cucumber. To make inside-out rolls, spread the rice evenly on the seaweed sheet, sprinkle some toasted sesame seeds, and flip everything over. Now arrange the fillings straight on the nori sheet and roll it just like the previous roll. Again, try not to press too hard. Just gently run your fingers along the bottom and top to shape the roll. Here's another roll with cucumber and smoked salmon. This is one of my favorite combinations. To cut the rolls, use a sharp knife and wet it lightly for a clean cut. Run the knife in gentle sewing motion without pressing too hard and smooshing the rolls. Wipe the knife on a clean wet towel in between cuts to prevent the rice from sticking to the knife. And here's another idea for decorating your rolls without sushi-grade fish. Make an inside-out roll and place slices of smoked salmon. You can also use thinly sliced avocado instead of salmon. Now, using the sushi mat, press the top of the roll. And how pretty is that? Hope you enjoy.